Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel again. I'm Bruce. I have drove about 3 hours by minivan to Pai, Thailand. This is a rural part of northern Thailand. There is not a lot out here. It's some cool nature stuff. Today I come to Sai Nam Natural Mineral Spring. It's a hot spring up here in northern Thailand. So hopefully I have had experience with waterfalls in Thailand and they have been cold. And I won't go in them because I don't like the cold. These are hot springs. I hope they live up to their name. I came early. There's not many people here because I wanted to try to get a better view. I also heard in the morning that you can get a smoky fog effect coming off that doesn't happen later on when it warms up. And it looks like there's still a little bit left. The water is just crystal clear. Before I get changed, I'll let you know the price to come here was surprisingly expensive. Now that's for Thailand standards. It was 400 baht for a foreigner. And it said like 30 for a scooter. I don't know, he didn't charge me for that. He just charged me the 400 for the entry fee, which gives you access to a bunch of spots around here. There's viewing points and caves and stuff that you can also get into with the ticket from here. But if you're only coming here for the hot springs like I am, 400 is really expensive. So cool. I don't like the cold. All right, gonna go check it out. I want to show you how clear the water is. I mean, the water is just crystal clear. It is incredible. And it is going to get warm today. It's supposed to be like in the mid 80s, so that's why it's nice to come in the morning and you get that little steam rising off the warm water because the air's cold. Really a nice look. And you can see there's only like one other group here, family. Really nice seating area, all bamboo. As far as describing the temperature of the water, I'd say it's like a warm bath water. It's definitely not hot. You can sink down right into it comfortably without feeling cold or hot. Like, it's almost just like the perfect temperature, if you can imagine what that is. I would actually like it a little warmer because I like things on the warm side. This is the scooter I'm using while I'm in Pai, and there is a place to get food. It's just not open. It's still early. And I've just got to say again, I am so glad that that water was actually on the warm side, because it was freezing for me to get up here on that scooter. Man, these hills in the morning are chilly. So now I'm at Pai Canyon. Not quite the Grand Canyons, as you'll see. So these roads all around Pai are the most insane winding roads you've ever seen. And I could tell you, with a scooter, really fun. Or a motorcycle, I'm sure. And the scooter I have, for everybody that's interested, I paid 200 baht a day. I'm only here for 2 days. You can get them for like 150. But where I went, it was the last one. I had just gotten off the van. I was late and I wanted to really get to my room before it got dark. So I took the guy's last bike, and if anybody else is wondering, the whole way back from Pai, I found out you can't get it over 90. Just hit 89 and I couldn't get it to hit 90. Wow, look at the view out here. so hilly and mountainy in northern Thailand. Look at this, 360 all the way around. You can only imagine what the roads look like. Unfortunately, I can't show you and drive the scooter, but wow, these are cool. Holy shit. I'm gonna be careful out here. Wow. Oh, it's kind of funny, I just slipped, and you see stuff like this in America, you wouldn't be able to walk out on the end like this. Crazy dangerous. And people do. And this is how people die. Dying for the Instagram. Holy shit. It is something. Wow. And I mentioned before at Pai, they have several attractions you can go to with that ticket at the hot springs. And whoa, geez, some of the places are like sinkholes and caves. It's kind of similar. I mean, everything here is like drops off straight down for no reason or no apparent reason. Whoa. I'm gonna call it quits in a minute. I have almost slipped over a dozen times. Jeez, if I'm gonna die, I thought I would have done it on the scooter. Yeah, these are walkways. Jeez, I'm not climbing. So I guess they say it's like a 1 to 2 hours if you want to see it. I guess walk around the whole thing. Honestly, these are really slippery, pretty sketchy. And I don't know why there's so many young backpackers in Pai partying like crazy last night. And I heard them all waking up at 5 a.m. Well, I heard them come home sick, throwing up and making noise at like 2, 3, and then 5 o'clock. The roosters, there had to be like 100 roosters where I was staying, and they all just started blaring off. And it doesn't bother me, especially because I'm up. But all these like hungover people, thin walls and stuff, you can hear them start moaning and complaining. It was pretty funny. It blows me away that they allow stuff like this. I love it. Let me be in charge of my own fate. So this place is nice. It's just a little south of Pai. I didn't pay anything to come in. I don't know if there's a place to. I'll have to check. But as you can see, it's a very unique and very interesting place if you're into nature. Come for a walk. It says 1 to 2 hours, honestly. An hour tops, unless you're looking for some exercise. You walk for a little bit, that's about it. But the sights are amazing. I mean, really, something else, and you need to be careful. Very careful. For those of you that are curious about how to get to Pai, when you're in Chiang Mai, you can take a bus. I think that was like 200 baht. I took a minivan here. That was 150. I have a bus going back because I missed my bus to come here, unfortunately. So it was 200 baht for the bus, 150 for a minivan, which is nice. And it took just over 3 hours from Chiang Mai. And I have just got to say, it is actually pretty scary, especially being a passenger coming up here, because those roads are so windy, and these drivers, they know what they're doing. They're hauling ass through there. And there's like a whole different set of laws for the roads. I don't know about laws, but rules, I should say, for the roads. Like in America, if somebody gets on your ass and tailgates you, you're likely to get a gun pulled on you from road rage. Here, it's protocol. I mean, from what I'm seeing, you get on somebody's butt, you get right up on their ass. That's not a sign of being rude. That's telling them to pull over so you can make a nice pass. And that's what happened all the way here, because our minivan was hauling ass. He would just get on people's ass, they'd shoulder up, and he'd pass them. Very easy. It is one of the most dangerous places to drive. There are tons of accidents in Thailand, especially with the motorbikes. But for those that follow the same rules together, it works, although very scary. There was, I think, a minivan that just, one of the kinds that I took, that just crashed and killed a couple of tourists just a week ago. This is the Yon Lin Viewpoint. I guess it's a famous viewpoint just outside of Pai. It was recommended to me by someone, a friend of mine that I met at Chiang Mai. Told me I should check it out. And it is certainly picturesque. Looks like people can camp here too. If you're looking to get away from it all, this seems like a good place for it. I just keep getting blown away by the nature here. The mountains, the hot springs. The hot spring was cool. I like that. It was nice and warm. I enjoyed that. It's actually hot out now. Looks like people write love messages. Yeah, here we go. HM forever. Love prophecy. Everything about Pai has been beautiful. I really enjoyed the hot spring. This viewpoint's gorgeous. The canyon I thought was okay. Honestly, it kind of is a little, it's dangerous. It's really slippery. I was a little nervous walking around it, to be honest. Be careful if you like that kind of stuff. It's cool. Well, it's now 6 p.m. at Pai, Walking Street and the night market. Things are starting to get going. I'm gonna see what the nighttime looks like in Pai. There's definitely a lot more stuff going on now that it's after 6 p.m. All the lights are on and all the people are out. Could I have one coconut? And one strawberry? And one of these? And one of these. Cup. Kids in their games. I've been dying to get me some mochi. I haven't had some in a while. I got a bunch. I got 4. I think these were 15 baht each. So 4 of them was 60 baht. Hi, can I get mango passion fruit smoothie? Cup. Oh, love that passion fruit. I drink the fruit smoothies almost every day I go out. You can see it's pretty cool. They got some nice outside eating and hangouts. You got some hammocks. You can even go up on top. There's a platform to lay down and chill up there and get a better view. As you can see, I'm just up the hill outside of the main part of Pai. So I decided to narrate this part because the neighbors were still a little under the weather when I was recording this, and as you'll see, the walls in the bathroom are pretty thin. But here's the bedroom. It's on the small side. It's pretty simple. As you can see, I made a mess of the place, and the mosquito net is needed because the bathroom has, as you can see, very thin walls. You can actually see outside. There are gaps in it, but you know, if you're just looking for the bare minimums, which I was, this is what you'll get, and it does work. It'll do the job. So I just got back from Pai, and I thought I'd give some final thoughts on the transportation and everything. Taking the minivans up there was actually a pretty good experience. I didn't mind it as much as an airplane ride for 3 or 4 hours that it takes, depending on traffic. It's a little scary. I gotta admit, the drivers are good, but that's a dangerous ride. Those corners are really pretty intense, and the guys start passing people on the outside and the inside. It's just, it's a lot. But the views up there are incredible. I love the hot spring. That was very enjoyable. And the canyon was cool, although it was a little dangerous with how slippery it was. It was not dangerous in a fun way either, I gotta admit. The sights though, there's lots of other attractions that I wish I had more time to see. It was nice getting a scooter out there too. I enjoyed using a scooter while I was out there. It's so rural, you can really just zoom around. But if you're interested, I would take at least another day because they had some caves and some sinkholes that I really would have liked to have checked out. They look like they would have been really neat. And as far as young people, they were partying like crazy. I couldn't believe how many young people were up there. For a rural area, they were partying like freaking all night long. Just down the road from me, they had music going until like 2 a.m. And I don't know, I didn't look into it, but there's also a popularity of people that go there for mushrooms too. So I heard that from several people as well. But yeah, I would definitely check it out, especially if you're already up here in Chiang Mai. It'd take at least like 2 days and rent a scooter and check out all the natural sights. It's just amazing. Well, I'm back and I get to unpack and relax. It's a lot of traveling to do all that in one day. I am checking out. Peace. Subscribe. I miss everyone. Bye.